Last time on Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Hey pal, any idea where Hapi is?
Not a clue.
Right, this is bad. Real bad.
You want to put on a shirt or something, buddy? What's bad?
It's nothing. Ugh. Okay, fine. If you insist, I'll tell you what's happened.
I didn't insist.
Thing is, a box was delivered yesterday, filled with feathers. Pricey ones, for bedding.
A box?
Hapi loves a good nap, so she climbed on in. Now she and the box are nowhere to be found.
Happy's in the box. Wait, whoops. I wanted a screenshot, not that.
I checked with my merchant contacts. Turns out it was taken to Enbar to be sold on the black market.
Why are they selling bed linen on the black market? What's illegal about bed linen?
You catch what I'm throwing, yeah? Hapi was fast asleep in the thing when it was stolen?
I caught on, but I still don't understand why bed linen is being sold in the black market. I'm not ignoring your bear puns. I find them quite polarizing. That can't be true. That sounds completely believable. Sarcasm.
Thanks. I mean, yeah, that's Hapi for you. She runs like clockwork, that one. Goes to bed at sunset and won't wake up until sunrise.
They're gonna sell Hapi in the black market. Wait, so they just saw a girl sleeping and they kidnapped her to sell her on the black market. Why couldn't he just say that instead of going all the way around? Is it like illegal to say selling people in this game or something?
If we don't go and find her, something terrible could happen.
I find this game to be quite racist. Out of all the Ashen Wolves, Hapi has the darkest skin, and she's being sold. I don't think this game has thought that through. Anyway, British Empire aside, how good is this intermission screen? How good is this fucking overlay? Admit it. It's glorious. We've stepped up the quality of the live streams like bam. Admit it, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. No ads. Alright, we're back. We're back. We're back with more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Why did it just go dark? And you wouldn't believe it, but my energy drink was sitting in the freezer and it's now solidified. So the inside is a giant block of ice. So I'm just sipping at it. But we have some supports to do, and then we'll see what we can do with the remaining time. Take a look at all the supports that we have. So let's start working down the list. Edelgard, you go first, and she's done. Oh, Constance and Edelgard. If that's the case, let's do all of Constance's. Right. Constance has one for everyone except Kuma because she's already done Kuma's. Cool. All right, let's do this.
Tremble with wonder at the magnificence of my sorcery.
Oh my god, I'm either gonna end up killing myself at the end of this or killing her.
Unbelievable! It's simple tea, but somehow it's shining with the colors of the rainbow.
Do you literally sleep with every commoner that you find?
And the color's changing as it's being poured. How magical. Of course it's magical. I achieved it through magic. It's a spell of my own design, in fact. Impressed?
She's the definition of tooting her own horn.
Is this what you wish to show me? I must admit, I've never seen such a thing. Is it still potable?
Is it still potable, she asks.
Then I suppose you wouldn't mind taking the first sip.
Oh!
That was amusing, Constance, but out with it. What was that favor you wished to ask of me?
Oh god.
It's a small thing regarding my house. I thought your highness might bend some slight effort towards seeing it restored from nothing.
Oh, how did I know?
I had a feeling that was it. I wish I could help, but you must understand my present circumstances.
Yes, I'm aware. All the more reason for you to get in on the ground floor, as it were. My magical might is unrivaled, as I proved to you only moments ago.
With your tea. You want her to restore your house in exchange for tea.
Surely you can see the obvious benefit in having the sorceress prodigy Constance at your beck and call.
Yeah, when she gets thirsty.
I agree that you are remarkable. That is beyond question.
Oh my god, Edelgard, you are being too nice.
But how do you imagine rainbow tea will help me to achieve my aim?
I don't know, once a year on March during Mardi Gras might come in handy.
Just imagine the acclaim it will bring you at tea parties.
You are the worst saleswoman I have ever met in my life!
It's a most worthy party trick, yes. But I have no use for such a thing.
Oof!
Well, it's not as if that's the only trick up my sleeve. That was merely a sample of my repertoire. I never cease my work in developing new magic. Your Highness is sure to find some of it useful.
Constance, there's something important that I would like to talk with you about.
Oh god. Oh, when someone says something like that, oh god.
Oh, have we not been discussing weighty matters all this time?
I mean, important matters, you know, like important stuff.
It's regarding a truth that you and countless generations of House Nouvelle have occulted.
What do you mean by occulted?
Ah, that.
What's the that? Now I want to know.
If you ever feel like revealing all to me, I'd be happy to talk further.
I don't get it. What are we talking about?
Until then, my apologies, but as the Imperial Princess, there's nothing I can do to help your cause.
Ah, the old quid pro quo. No, but seriously, what's she talking about?
Please don't misunderstand. As your ally and friend, I'm happy to keep you company. However, you mustn't expect more from me than friendship or battle support.
Oh! You've just been ally zoned.
Of course. And now I shall make myself scarce. Good day.
No, seriously, what did Constance's family do? Oh god, the cliffhanger. I'm gonna spend the next 6 hours grinding supports to see what's going on here. Ferdinand, how much you want to bet she's gonna try to marry into his house?
Life is a series of peaks and valleys. Our union is, to my mind, the highest of peaks.
Oh, god damn it.
Spoken like one who's never known the lowest of valleys.
You know what? You take him. All yours.
To think, we were once a pair of blooms, flourishing side by side in the upper echelons of Enbar society. Despite our differing aspirations, I think together we could have taken the mantle of leading the Empire.
Yes, go off, make babies. Just do it out of my sight.
Tread carefully, Ferdinand.
Hmm?
Some part of me clung to hope that you might emerge from the wreckage. I am glad you have.
Wreckage? Wreckage?
I know that was a difficult time for you.
There was a ship involved now?
Oh, so you surmised that the single most humiliating event of my life was difficult, did you?
Humiliating?
It is becoming clear to me that this conversation is a waste of my time.
Okay, Constance, you gotta start spilling the beans. What is going on?
Oh, that was rather brusque.
Well, pardon me if I seem unnannerly in the face of a reminder of all I have lost. My family, my home, my friends, my people, everything. I am all that remains.
I did not intend to offend you, Constance.
Yeah, but you just did anyway.
Then what did you intend? How like the noblest of nobles to be unaware of the suffering one causes.
Ooh!
You can't grasp what it is to be a newly minted peasant, can you?
Oof!
That is simply not true. I care about you, and I was attempting to offer some words of comfort.
Oh wow, words of comfort, shooting your own horn.
Enough. I need more than words. More than you have offered to provide.
Oh god. Oh god. She's like, noble me, man! Make me into a noble again! She's like, up the stakes, boy. If you want this, you gotta put a ring on this finger. I don't see no ring on this damn finger.
Though I am without status now, my spirit is no less noble.
See what I mean? I see what she's saying.
It will not do for you to condescend to me in my houseless state.
See what I mean?
You have my sincerest apologies. That was a grave misstep.
She's not asking for an apology, she's asking for a ring.
I did not mean to come across as condescending. I was merely being careless with my words. As you say, I have never experienced loss at such a staggering magnitude.
She doesn't just want noblehood, Kuma. What I believe she wants is the restoration of her family name. So she wants not only a noble, but she also wants to leverage that noble's resources and name in order to resurrect her house. I get what she wants.
I cannot imagine the pain you have endured.
No wonder she's trying to make friends with Edelgard and Empress.
Indeed, you cannot. I advise against trying. The more you harp on it, the more irritated with you I become. Never shall a day pass that I don't work toward restoring my house and reclaiming my title. You, on the other hand, seem content to remind me that it is lost. Thank you, but I had not forgotten.
Constance, please.
I see no trace of the boy who made waves with me at balls and embodied the finest in the nobility. This newfound arrogance of yours is a discredit to House Ire.
Oof! Oof! He's just been boy-zoned. She's from the Empire. It makes sense to make friends with Edelgard. Oof! Oof! Yeah, take a look at this. Mercedes, Ferdinand, Edelgard. So she's picking nobles.
Am I in bed dreaming, or is that you, Mercedes? How serendipitous it is to see you again.
You know what's fucked up? The E's in Mercedes are all pronounced differently. Mercedes. The E's are all pronounced differently. Like, fuck my life. That is the English language.
Yes, and here we are. You were so small when I saw you last. How you've grown.
Is it just me, or am I expecting a flock of small birds to start landing on Mercedes and for her to start singing? Like, that's basically what she looks like.
I cannot express how worried I was to hear that you had left House Bartels.
You left the what now?
I was turned away any time I asked about you, and of course Emile would never tell me anything. I'm sorry. There was so much going on in House Bartels back then.
She has freckles? I didn't realize. Or is she just blushing? Does she have freckles? It looks like she has like orange hair.
But enough about all that. How are you, Constance? I hear you've had hardships of your own. Indeed. House Nouvelle is no more, and I went alone to the School of Sorcery.
You went to Hogwarts?
Oh, you went to the Royal School of Sorcery?
Wait, you're supposed to be Hermione? Jesus Christ.
Just before I began at the Officers' Academy, I was studying there as well. You were? It must have been after my graduation in 1177.
So close. So close. Yet so far away. They should have just made it 1337.
That was the year I enrolled. We probably just missed each other. No! You mean to say that if I had stayed a trifle longer, we could have been reunited sooner? It seems so. Ah, dear Constance. When we were little, I thought of you as my little sister. But now that you've grown up, I think our roles might be reversed. I'll be looking up to you now, and maybe even asking for your help sometimes. You'd ask for my help? I never thought I'd see the day. And yet you're seeing it. You know, I had another friend at the school. Her name is Annie.
Did she have a little teddy bear called Tibbers?
Why don't we all have some tea together? I'm sure you two would really hit it off. You must meet Annette. yes, I would welcome the chance to have a long chat with her. I'll prepare the tea straight away.
Is it the rainbow tea?
Oh, no need to rush. The tea isn't going anywhere. Don't be ridiculous. Time is always of the essence. Why put off for later what I could? Constance, I wonder what's the matter.
Oh god, did she step into sunlight?
Did something happen?
Oh god.
Mercedes, sharing your precious time with me is perhaps more than I deserve.
Oh god, she's turned into me, con.
What do you mean? Why sit with me when you could share your tea time with someone else?
Jesus Christ, how does one even explain this?
I shall instead stand and serve the tea, though if my presence still proves to be a burden. Goodness, of course it isn't. Are you feeling all right? My feelings are immaterial. Pardon me while I fetch the tea leaves at once. Until a moment ago, everything seemed all right. Why did she change so suddenly?
And she didn't even sneeze.
I'll have to ask her what's going on.
Kuma's just like, the fuck is my life? Oh my god, we have so many supports. So many supports. Perhaps is perhaps some trauma related to the sun and the loss of a house. Well, she did mention something about a shipwreck.
Yuri! Halt! How dare you make me run all over the monastery?
I is confused.
Calm down. That was all on you, shady lady.
You did not just say that. No straight man would ever say that in that tone. Someone clip that right away. What the fuck?
Shady! You know full well I'm sensitive about that. It's as though you wish to be incinerated.
Like your house was? Oh!
What I mean to say is, all shall be forgiven when you do my bidding.
Your boobs have no power here, young lady.
I know. It's an honor I don't extend to many. You have the rare opportunity to aid me in realizing my dream.
Constance, you do realize he's not a cuckboy, right?
I shall rebuild House Nouvelle. Nobility will be mine again, and the glory of my esteemed family will once more reign supreme.
Constance?
Blah, blah, blah. Restore House Nouvelle, blah, blah, blah. Will you just stop? You're making my ears hurt.
Yuri is saying what all of us are thinking.
I am but an insignificant and beautiful creature. Surely there's nothing I have to offer for your plight.
I like how he just complimented himself while at the same time just disarming her.
Your facade does not fool me. I know you for what you truly are.
What now?
With the nobility's backing, Western Fodlan's underworld is yours. Everyone has heard whispers of the savage mockingbird.
See, she's literally trying to use everyone. Thank you, Hexen. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
That is you they refer to, yes? Your time would be better spent laying the groundwork for me to reclaim my title.
And what, Constance, do you offer in return for such aid?
I envision you using your connections to apply pressure on the nobles in Enbar.
Quid pro quo, Constance?
Right. So say I indulge you, that I agree on this killer bird you speak of. What I offer comes at a high price. You do understand that, right, lady?
And you do understand that your body cannot be used as a form of payment?
How exactly do you intend to compensate me?
Wait a minute, why are you wearing chains around you? Okay, what the hell?
But what greater compensation could I offer than to play a part in restoring House Nouvelle?
Lady, you are insane.
Restoration of houses does nothing to put food in my stomach.
This is true.
I suppose, but rest assured that upon my return to power, you shall be suitably rewarded.
Let me cut through the mud here. You're broke, and you'll pay me after you get what you want. Wow. I love how irresponsible you are. Refreshing.
My god, he just cuts to the point. I like you, Yuri. I like you. I could work with you. I could slit throats with you. I could car battery people's testicles with you.
Then what would you have me do? I have nothing to bargain with now. No status, no wealth.
No body. You know, like, you've got nothing at this point.
Perhaps rather than turning to a killer bird for help, you should be bound before the nobles or some such. Get down on all fours and lick their boots. See what that'll get you. Perhaps you're too prim and proper for that.
Lick their boots? Is tonguing their footwear likely to sway them to my cause?
Oh my god, Constance, you really are oblivious to the ways of the world. Okay, let me explain to you an analogy you might understand. When those girls were introduced to Epstein by Oprah, she wasn't doing it to give them a free car. Let's just put it that way. By the way, that's an actual real-life photo I could show you from the movie awards. She was literally introducing young actresses to Epstein. Oprah!
My work here is done.
Yuri's a meme. And my work is done. But you didn't do anything. Exactly!
No, I was not through with you yet. You come back here. Hey!
Your boobs have no power here. My god, Yuri. I actually like him. I actually like him. And that thing about Oprah is actually true. She was close friends with Epstein. Also, none of the gifts that she gives away she actually pays for. It's all company sponsorships, and the people have to pay the transfer fee themselves. Some people that actually received gifts from Oprah lost money because of the gifts, and they were put into financial hardship. Oprah doesn't give a fuck. Boobs isn't all she has. She may have booty for all you know. Yeah, and I see what she's wearing. I see what she's wearing. She's basically wearing a chain vest. That, you know. But here's the thing. She's not my type. Her boobs have no power here. Balthus definitely doesn't have any money. So she's just as bad as Ellen?
Constance. Hey,
It depends. I don't know if
sure
Ellen's...
is sunny out.
I don't know if
Huh?
Ellen's associated with the Hollywood underground pedophilia ring. I don't know, but I do hear she's a nightmare. See what I mean? That chain thing around her. Look at her. Seriously, look at her. It's a fucking collar. It's wrapped around her body. Like, what the fuck? Who just wears that?
Good day to you, Balthus.
Oh god.
You seem to be enjoying your freedom. I must admit, I'm jealous.
Right, so yeah, the weather's nice. I gotta be going now.
Of course. What profit is there for one so exalted to spend time alongside one so common as me? Worry not. You needn't suffer me any longer. I shall see myself off.
I am literally disturbed by this.
Come on, don't be like that. You know I get uncomfortable at times like this. I'm trying. Really.
Seriously, what did they do to her? Like, her spirit is totally broken in the sun. Like, what did she do? Have a shipwreck and she was tied to a giant log and forced to be watched naked for a month? I don't know, what the fuck?
You matter, so stick around, yeah?
Wait a minute, she's 18. That means,
Chat.
oh god.
It'll be great.
Oh god.
You needn't take pity on me out of the sense of obligation that your status demands.
I am so confused.
For you, the nobility that you abandoned was a shackle on your true self, which is now freed. No need to converse with me any longer, putting yourself out on my behalf.
What a mouthful you just unloaded on me. Not sure what you mean by that nobility stuff, though. Sure, I walked out on leading a noble house, but how do you imagine that's related to this chat of ours?
Please don't apply logic to an emotional conversation.
I already admitted I'm no good with stuff like this, but I don't think I'm putting myself out or whatever.
My apologies. The misunderstanding was entirely my own.
Can you just drag her into the shade or something?
As I suspected from the start, I am unfit to serve as your conversational partner.
Ah, that's enough. Stop talking that way and twisting everything I say.
Look, you're a tall guy. Can you stand in between her and the sun or something?
Just spit it out and tell me something real. You hate my guts, yeah?
Huh, this is novel. But doesn't this scene usually play out in reverse?
Okay, get the fuck out of here. Who the hell are you?
Sorry. Guess I raised my voice there. But what do you mean by that reverse dig?
Well, it's usually her yelling at you while you try to deflect. It's rare to see you lose your cool while she stays so calm.
Have you been watching them?
But different people get along differently on different days, I suppose. Anyhow, I'll let you get back to it.
Ouch. He has a point. I lost myself for a moment there.
Yeah, keep it in your pants, buddy.
To think that I have ever raised my voice at you.
He seems to think we're real pals. Honestly, whether rain or shine, I don't think a day's gone by without you treating me poorly.
I hope he realizes what he just said.
Oh, what a thing to say. I could never go so far as to insult one with your lineage.
Oh, for the love he doesn't realize.
You're a funny one, pal. A real hoot.
The idea that I could be amusing is funnier than any jest I may have uttered.
Can someone, like, drag her into the shade? Someone really needs to buy that girl an umbrella. Okay, Hapi. I think Hapi has a brain. Hapi will probably figure out that she needs to stay out of the sun.
Hey, Coco, how do you do?
Hapi is my spirit animal. She's literally walking out of the kitchen with a stuffed face. Girl, I love you.
Happy! What in the world has gotten into you?
Oh my god.
Happy, it would be easier to understand you if your mouth was less stuffed.
Kindly finish what you are eating and then say your piece.
My pleasure.
Fuck. Fuck.
Nothing better than fresh pastries. You sure you don't want one, Coco?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. Hapi is fucking awesome. Someone clip that shit, please. Hapi is freaking awesome.
It's not about whether I want a bun or not. It's about your atrocious manners.
Hey, leave the girl alone.
Walking around with your arms and jaws stuffed full of unwrapped pastries?
What, next you're gonna tell me that she's not supposed to be wearing a crop top?
There are crumbs all over your lips, your clothes. You've left a trail of them behind you.
Ah!
Unacceptable.
What if she gets lost in the forest?
Hey, I paid for them. I can eat them however I want.
See, she's got a point.
You sure you don't want a bite? If you don't have any, I'm just gonna eat them all. You have to try them fresh out of the oven if you want the full effect. Pretty soon they'll get cold.
See, she understands me.
Oh, I'll explain in noble speak so you understand. They have a crisp, oven-browned exterior and a sophisticated, spongy sweetness lying within.
Not...
Find me someone that doesn't like Hapi and I will bitch slap them personally.
Not interested? That's fine. More for me.
She's just so happy. I love it. No wonder they call her Hapi. Happy is short for happy.
I was going to say, not so fast. Spare one for me, but only because you insisted.
Oh my god, there's so much maliciousness under her breath.
It would be rude of me to decline an offering made in good faith. One must mind one's manners.
Constance, chill the memories that are Damn it, I botched that one.
You're really dragging this out. Here, I'll make it easy for you. Open up.
Wait, don't you...
And she also knows how to shut up Constance. Happy, you win. You win this stream. This stream is all yours, Happy. All fucking yours.
Not bad, right?
I could not, in good conscience, acknowledge this as anything but delicious.
Just say thank you.
Now you have crumbs all over you too. Your form could use a little work. Next time, stuff the whole thing in your mouth at once.
Oh shit! Someone should actually clip this one as well, because oh my god. She would make one hell of a friend with benefits. I'm just saying that. She's the type you would go and eat pastries with, and then bang all night with.
That's the proper way to eat a snack like this.
What's for dessert?
If you ate this at some stuffy party, cutting it into sensible little bites, the experience would be ruined.
She understands me.
I see your point. There are more types of dining in this world than I was ready to allow for.
You need to broaden your horizon, Constance. Stop being such a prissy bitch about everything.
You've won me over.
You're not the only one she's won over.
Let's eat them while we head to the cathedral and litter the ground with crumbs.
A capital idea! Wait, no! At the cathedral? You've lost me again, Hapi.
That was fun. Alright, Hapi, you're next in line because that was fucking awesome. Their bond with Kuma has deepened. You should try listening when they're ready to speak to you. But I'm ready now!
Stupid rain! Go back to the stupid cloud you came from. I'm soaked.
Careful, slippery when wet.
What a pain.
Has a girl that has looked good ever caught a cold? Asked Nietzsche. Answered Hapi.
Happy? Yikes. You look like you just crawled out of a lake. Here, dry yourself off.
Always the gentleman.
And don't just stand there. You'll catch a cold. Come on, I'll make you some tea.
Kid, you're going to get far.
Oh, okay.
Linhardt is going places.
Huh. It's been ages since I had a nice cup of tea during a rainstorm. Pretty nice, eh?
Don't be too pushy, just let her do most of the talking, and you just be receptive. Just, you know, just be receptive.
I don't drink tea very often. It is nice. But what does the rain have to do with anything?
Alright, you've piqued her interest, just don't fuck it up now.
Doesn't rain make you want to read a book?
Oh god.
Or rather, nap with a book on your lap. Though, I guess I'd like that no matter the weather.
Look, just don't talk about your shit. Oh, for the love of... God damn it.
But then, if the book is too good, not only will I be unable to sleep, my tea would get cold.
It's not about you!
That makes brewing it a wasted effort. Ah, and that's why I don't drink tea when it rains.
Oh!
Right. Thanks for clearing that up. And thanks for the cup of tea.
And you blew it. For the love of God!
Well, I'm pretty much dry now. Gotta say though, I'm kinda confused.
You and me both, Happy. He's so lucky that she's so chilled. But for the love of a tuna. You had it all going, man. You had a girl in literal dripping wet clothes who you offered a towel and tea. Like, how can you not land that goddamn plane? Jesus Christ, Linhardt!
Huh? About what?
Ah!
This just seems way out of character for you.
Okay, just... If you say one more thing about a book or taking naps, I swear to God, I'ma slap you.
You're so focused on yourself, you've barely ever spoken to me before now.
See, she's literally pointing it out to him. He's talking about me.
No, good point. The thing is, I'm not cut out for battle.
Oh, God!
If a fight breaks out, I'm only a liability. It's better for everyone if I keep my distance.
Shut up, man!
What does fighting have to do with... Oh, I get it. You think I'm gonna sigh.
Yes! He's been spouting non-stop bullshit in the hopes that you don't sigh and destroy half the village. That's what the poor idiot's been doing.
You just just like the others. But if that's true, why are you acting so different?
Throw a compliment. Throw a compliment. For the love of God, throw a compliment. Save yourself.
What do you mean? Use your words to make the things in your head make sense to the rest of us.
What are you doing?
Fine. Here's what's in my head. I don't understand why you're being nice to me.
You got a 50-50 chance if you say you think she's cute. You got a 50-50 chance if you say you think you might like her. But you were too shy to approach her. Go with either. It's better than where you currently are, you piece of crap.
Look around us. Nobody else will even risk coming near me.
Don't blow it.
They're probably afraid you'll sigh, since you looked pretty rough when we came in. Makes sense.
Did you just insult her appearance? Jesus, man, what are you doing?
Your sighs are disastrous. If I can prevent one with a nice, lazy cup of tea, it's the least I can do.
I see. You did it for your own sake. Well, whatever your reasons, I'm surprised that you'd even consider doing this. For me.
Seriously, she's just like, just say something that isn't about you. Literally anything at this point. Literally, just stop talking.
Surprised or not, it's no skin off my back. I'll keep doing what I do, regardless of anyone's expectations.
Just shut up, Mom!
Think on that. I expected you to be a hazard, but you weren't. No harm, no foul, no need to sigh.
Okay, people always wonder, how do those foreign guys pick up the local girls? They don't even speak English. Maybe because they're not botching it for themselves. And girls like what's different. Well, guys do too, but like you get my point. Case in point, Linhardt, just shut up!
If only it were that simple.
Oh my god! How can I teach these kids? Oh, I'm with Kuma on this one. That was painful. That was painful. Imagine being a divine being that's omnipresent and omnipotent, and you're able to see everyone's failures throughout adolescence and high school. Imagine if I could rewatch my botched attempts at picking up girls throughout adolescence and high school. I'd facepalm too. But these kids are like, you know, in their late teens, early 20s. For the love of God, man. Also, Kuma, I don't know if you noticed, but all the Ashen Wolves have those chains on them. Look, I get it. They like to be in the dungeon, but still. Oh my god. Linhardt, I am so disappointed. I cannot express my disappointment. That was atrocious. That was, oh my god. I am embarrassed to say that you're part of my house. Well, this is awkward. Talk about mixed signals. Well, I did not see this coming, but you know what? Let's just go with it.
This is boring. Mind if I sleep?
Oof. Oof. Oof.
You know I won't care. Night watch or not, it's still just for training purposes.
Oh, you're on night watch. Oh god, I had to do that once. Fuck my life.
Though, you'd likely get in trouble if someone sees you catching Z's.
You know what Vlad the Impaler used to do to his guards who were asleep? He'd put them on a spike. Sorry, a pike. It would take them 3 days to eventually die of dehydration on a pike, while it literally goes through their entire torso. As you can imagine, the second guard never fell asleep. He used to also put gold coins on the floor of the castle to test the men's loyalty. He had OCD, I suspect, so if anyone so much as touched a coin, he would know. Kuma, do you think Hapi has good thighs or not? I'll be honest with you, I haven't checked. Let me get back to you on that one.
You wouldn't wake me if someone was here? Fine then, I won't sleep.
Yeah, Yuri. What up, bro? What up?
Your call.
I like how Yuri is not even remotely looking at her at this point. Like, any other guy would be like... This is so awkward. I don't even know if Yuri is straight, gay, or bi at this point. I can't pin it.
You're being so quiet, Yuri Bird. Say something.
I don't always fill the void with my voice, you know. Sometimes it's pleasant to just enjoy the quiet and stargaze.
No thanks. Stargazing is a waste of time. The stars don't even stay put all year. Those jerks.
Wait, what?
See that one? That star is home to the goddess. Yeah, watching over us from afar. That's called the Blue Sea Star. But it doesn't look blue. At all, really. Wait, no, hang on. Maybe it wasn't that one. But that big one over there, that's it. Isn't it?
You don't know the first thing about stars, do you? No one ever taught you?
Never, no.
Oh my god, they're having an actual conversation like human beings.
Well, the Blue Sea Star is really big. It stands out. Sometimes you can't see it at all, but other times it's the brightest thing in the sky.
Are they having a moment?
Interesting. So then, which star was I pointing out just now?
You might have to point it out again. Which constellation were you looking at?
Let's see, it looks a bit like a cat. No, that's not right. Maybe more like a fish? Or a fishing rod.
Excuse me, but those three things are entirely different to each other. Oh my god, you made her laugh. Guys, if you can get a girl to laugh, you can get a girl to do anything.
What? I'm serious. See, those stars there are forming a shape that looks very much like a fishing rod.
Okay, sorry. But that looks nothing like a fishing rod. Or a cat. I'm surprised you know so little about stars. I thought you knew everything.
Who do you think I am? The goddess herself? There is plenty I don't know. But I'm always aiming to learn more. I'm uncomfortable not knowing things.
Oh my god, he's sharing a secret and sharing vulnerabilities. Yuri might not even realize that he's actually winning brownie points.
So, come on then, Hapi. Teach me about the stars.
Clever boy.
That'll be a pain for both of us.
Ooh!
As painful as sitting here idling, it's not like you're going to sleep at this point. Clearly you know quite a bit about them. Teach me.
Show me the way.
Fine. Look up there. To the north.
Hmm?
Your other north. See that star?
The other north.
That's called the King's right hand.
The other north. Fuck. The other north. He doesn't even fucking know north. Wait, I don't know north. Ah, shit. That was nice. That was actually nice. That was wholesome. That was really wholesome. Take notes, Linhardt! Balthus.
Scampered up to me, hopped in my lap, and scarfed it all down in one bite.
Was it a rabbit or a hamster?
That sounds terrible.
I was looking forward to that sandwich all morning, and then she scurried off like nothing happened.
I'll be honest. If a girl doesn't like food, we can't get along. Because I love food. And I also love feeding food to girls. Especially when they enjoy eating it. There's just something satisfying about watching a girl eat something that you cooked or liking something that you picked out. It's just so fun. A girl that likes food is an easy win. I don't want to say easy, but it's a good win. Because you can be like, oh, we're going somewhere. And she'll be like, where are we going? And then she'll figure out that we're going somewhere to eat, but she won't know where. Then she'll start guessing. Oh my god, where are we going? Where are we going? Then when you get there, she's like, oh my god, what is he ordering? What is he ordering? And then the food finally comes, and it's like, oh my god, what is this? What is this? And if you nail it, you're just going through that entire journey of anticipation, imagination, and overall satisfaction. A girl that doesn't like food, in my opinion, is very boring. Because we eat 3 times a day, sometimes more. And if you're passionate about food, flavors, and things like that, and you're with someone that doesn't like it, fuck that, man. Like, you don't need that shit in your life. Say, Kuma, do you agree with my theory that Hapi and Yuri are like childhood friends, and Hapi might have had a small crush on Yuri once? I have zero evidence other than the support that they had. Well, like, it's entirely possible. It's almost impossible to speculate whether or not she had a crush on him because we don't know unless we see something. But when it comes to that conversation, it felt more like amongst friends rather than someone being interested in someone. Because I didn't feel any sort of romantic chemistry or, what was it called, tension. There was absolutely none of it. It was completely platonic, you know? The way he just didn't do her any favors, and the way she was just like, you know, outright messing with him. It definitely felt like they were friends, at the very least. Because the way they were talking was, they felt comfortable enough to, you know, say things like that to each other. No, I can't answer the phone, I'm live streaming. But when it comes to whether or not that one likes the other, it's impossible to tell. It's impossible to tell. Especially with that conversation. It's the same way Hapi's talking to Balthus, right? They're talking, but you know what I mean? The tension's not there. You can typically tell there's always a little bit of tension. And being able to utilize that to your advantage is how you sort of... They sort of call it like magnetism, the power of attraction. If you can manipulate it, you can use it, you know? You know how some people are sometimes hot and they're cold, and then they're sometimes interested and they're not, and you're always trying to figure out what's going on in their mind? If you could do that purposely to someone, you can keep their attention as long as you want. But seriously, a girl that loves food, brownie points all the way.
Alright then. What do you feel like doing today?
Eating.
Why'd you sigh like that?
Oh, please don't sigh.
It's not a problem, is it? I could tell you were holding back a real monstrous sigh yourself.
Don't bring attention to it.
Figured I'd get one out for the both of us. Felt great.
Oh, he's being such a dick.
Oh, I see. Must be nice. Sighing whenever you feel so inclined.
Oh, why not try taking a deep breath whenever you feel a sigh coming on? Trick yourself out of it.
Taking a deep breath will only make it worse.
I tried that once. It went okay at first, but then I had to exhale.
Right. Guess they're too similar for that to work. Does that mean yawning is a no-go too?
I'm pretty bored right now, so maybe we'll find out.
Oh! If he was interested in her, she just shot him through the heart. But I don't think that he is. He might be, but I don't know.
But I don't yawn very often, to be honest.
Because you sleep when the sun goes down and wake when it rises, yeah?
Yep, that's been my routine for a while now. It's easier than contending with a full day of boring stuff.
Come on, everything has its quirks. I don't think I'd call anything in this wild world boring.
Have you met Linhardt?
Really? Because you don't seem to take much interest in your own future.
Ooh.
That's not very nice, is it? You really aren't all that different, you know? I'd wager you haven't given too much thought to tomorrow either.
Quiet. Don't pretend you can see through me.
Mm-hmm.
This pointless chatter has made me even hungrier than I already was. I'm off to the dining hall.
I love this girl.
Just wanted the gal to relax for a change. She's as prickly as ever.
She's not! You just don't know how to contend with her. Damn, the boys in this game. Oh my god. Alright, Hapi, do you have any more? Ash. I'm curious as to what the fuck's gonna go on here. Because we know how Ash is, you know, he's a street kid, right? And I'm really curious to see where Hapi comes from. Because she strikes me as a girl that values food. Let's see what's going on here.
Thanks so much for the help. We should be able to manage on our own from here.
I'm glad to be of use. If there's anything else you need, come find me anytime.
Well, well. You seem to be pretty chummy with the knights.
Ah, Wild Happy appears.
Chummy? I suppose. Really, I was just helping out with some equipment repairs.
Modest. Good.
For an assignment or something?
No, it just looked like they could use a hand, so I lent one.
Kuma, have you ever considered that the guys in this game aren't looking to get with a woman? It is our biological imperative to create a bridge to the future. If we do not, we have not done that which we were created to do. So no, I always assume that all guys are looking to put their penises in something. Because the motivation of men is always related to sex. Why do guys get strong? To attract females. Why do guys get rich? To attract females. Why do guys think about their appearance? To attract females. Why do guys want to become successful? To attract females. Why do guys want to become famous? To attract females. Why do guys want power? To attract females. Why do guys do anything? To attract females. Why do guys fight with each other like a bunch of idiots? Like a bunch of rams with horns hitting each other? I don't know. Females. It's always related to sex when it comes to guys. What do guys like football? Well, they love putting balls in goals, don't they? Females, once again. Think about it for a minute. It all goes back to sex.
To me, it looked like they were using you for some unpaid labor.
Oh my god, Happy's going for something. Kuma, if you want a guy who would go after females, get Sylvian. Laughs in this is the way to get the best boy. I reckon in our second playthrough, he'll probably come with the house. Does he come with Dimitri's house? Because I'm pretty sure we're gonna do Dimitri's house second.
Unpaid labor? I helped them because I wanted to, Happy. I wasn't expecting to be paid.
Yeah, and you never know when you might need a few nights to bail you out of something.
It's like when you help us with our assignments. We don't pay you for that, do we?
Wait, you help them with your assignments?
Like I have a choice. Can I give you some advice, Freckles?
Oh my god, she gave you a pet name.
Don't support the knights, the church, any of them. All you'll get in return is a knife in the back.
I'm curious, Happy, what happened?
Isn't that a little dramatic? You really don't need to worry about that with most people.
You're naive. Those two-faced buffoons exasperate me so much I can hardly help but...
Oh, hey! That reminds me of a great story. You have to hear this one. It's called, The Luna Knight's Tale. Yeah, I think you'll love this.
But she hates knights.
On second thought, maybe a story about a knight isn't what you want to hear right now.
At least he's self-conscious enough to realize what his mistake was.
You know, the knights in stories aren't like the ones in real life. Unless the Luna Knight is a liar who does terrible things.
No, of course not. The Luna Knight is the hero of the story.
Oh wow, everyone's a hero in their story.
She's from an offshoot of House Blathet. Marries into House Regan after the Crescent Moon War.
She?
In peacetime, she sets aside her weapons and devotes herself to giving wise counsel to her husband. In this role, she ensures that the dishonest and unfaithful are dealt with accordingly.
Huh. She sounds like a real hero.
Very much so, yes. The tale is full of fascinating details about her.
Ash, sorry to interrupt, but if you're not too busy, we could really use your help right now.
Say a bit later.
Of course. Be right there. I'll tell you the rest of the tale later, okay, Happy?
Oof!
Sure, I guess.
Oof!
But seriously, watch yourself, okay? I don't want you to learn I'm right the hard way. See ya, Freckles. I can hardly wait to hear that riveting story of yours.
Oh my god, he just got an invite.
Using me? I never thought about it that way.
Sweet kid. Damn it. Alright, Yuri, you're up next. Bernie, Dorothea, Balthus. Alright.
Is that Yuri?
It's almost as if having game equates to paying attention to the conversation. I'm surprised Astral likes the church after they had him kill his dad. Wait. I never knew he had to kill his... When did they tell us this? Why would they make him kill his dad?
I gotta evaporate. Maybe if I just curl into a ball, I'll pass as a boulder. Or a pebble.
Well, he never had to kill his dad.
Hey, Bernadetta.
Wait, are you shy?
You can see me?
Oh, the fog mission? That was over years ago. Oh, Linhardt uprising and he doesn't have to kill his dad. Someone else can kill him. Oh!
Clearly. You're a tricky one. Always trying to hide when I'm around.
Sorry. Please forgive me.
Why are you hiding from him?
If you want forgiveness, then explain yourself. But make it quick. You always ramble on.
Well, when I was little, my mother and father, they...
You've got to be kidding. Cut to the chase, please.
I'm with Yuri on this one.
You remind me of one of my old friends.
I am so confused.
Oh, come now. Whoever this friend of yours is can't possibly compare to me.
I'm telling the truth.
All right, all right. What was his friend like then? The way you run and hide from me, they must have been a real piece of work.
That's not it at all. He was the assistant to the gardener at our estate. My friend was gentle, trustworthy, gorgeous.
Oh, God.
And, well, he was the only person who was ever nice to me.
And you have a crush.
We used to run around the gardens playing together.
And why is it you keep running away from me?
That's... do I really have to say? We hardly even know each other.
You're projecting your emotions from your friend onto this person that reminds you of your friend because your brain has a glitch in it?
You never have to do anything. But if you don't, you and I won't have a shot at knowing one another. And you'll carry on avoiding me forever.
Yuri, stop being so damn eloquent. Screenshot.
But that's no good either. Okay, I'll tell you. The thing is, because of me, he got in trouble. After that, I never saw him again.
Your friend is probably dead.
You see, my father hated commoners, and when he found out I was spending a lot of time with one, well...
Oh yeah, he's definitely dead.
He's probably dead now, and it's all my fault! It's because of me! He must have hated me.
I don't think he was alive long enough to start hating you.
That doesn't sound right to me. Why would you think all that? Nothing you did would make his death your fault. And hating you for something that isn't your fault is absolutely absurd. Delusional, even.
Oh my god, Yuri's a psychologist.
You're wrong! He'd definitely hate me if he knew. How would you know anyway? What? Did you know my friend or something?
In a manner. Right. So, remember back when you were a kid? You tripped while holding some gardening shears? And your friend got cut pretty badly.
Wait, what?!
Oh yeah, I remember. But how did you know about that?
If I'd bore you any ill will, it would have only been for cutting my face with those damn shears.
Excuse me?
Cutting your face? Shears? But there's no way!
Oh, this is bullshittery right here.
But there is. That friend? That was me, Bernadetta. Anyway, I'm glad I finally got to hear how you felt about all of that.
Oh, shit!
Let's spend time together later and chat about the good old days. Get to know each other again.
But how did... But...
Clip that shit! Bernie.exe has stopped working. Fuck! Fuck! Oh my god! That was beautiful. I am so glad I spent 3 hours today grinding all these supports. This is the best part of the game.
It's time I fessed up, Yurikins. I saw the whole thing.
Yurikins? Like Yurikin? Like boy love kin? Like member of the boy love race? The fuck?
What was it you think you saw?
It looked like you were singing to the children in the alley out back.
Should I be worried?
And may I say, you were fantastic. Your performance hit me right in the heart.
That was a song from Mittelfrank's Imperial Capital show, right?
Ah, the good old days. You must have come back night after night if you remember it that well.
Perhaps a few times. I remember well how you looked upon that stage.
Are you two flirting?
You were the talk of the capital among all the nobles. Unsurpassable? Yes, that was it. It's hard to believe I'd run into that unsurpassable songstress in a place like this. Luck is on my side, as ever.
I couldn't convince you to sing tenor yourself, hmm? You're talented enough for it.
What are you getting at? Is this an invitation from the mystical songstress herself?
Male virtuosos are hard to come by. Would-be divas are a dime a dozen, but men? Not so much. And they have to be talented. As good as I am, which is very talented indeed. I think you have what it takes. If you're interested, I can...
Thank you, Hexen. Much appreciated. These clips are gonna be awesome.
Sorry, but no. No way in hell am I ever doing that.
Why? You've got the hair and makeup ready to go.
Goodness. You could have stopped at no.
I can't think of anything more wretched than getting up on a stage to sing in front of a bunch of people.
Oof, you hate people.
You didn't seem to mind singing for those children.
The little ones weren't feeling well and couldn't sleep, so I sang them a lullaby to help. That's a far cry from standing on the same stage as you have, with all of those stuffy nobles staring at me. Truthfully, I'm not brave enough for it.
Rein it in, Yurikins. It's the opera, not the battlefield. This isn't a life-or-death situation.
Fair enough. Sometimes I forget what's a real threat and what isn't. But I must ask you to never bring up singing again. Not to me. Not if you want to keep things amicable between us.
Okay, what did the nobles make you do with your voice? Jesus Christ, I don't want to know, do I?
How can someone that good at singing hate it so much?
He was probably made to sing while naked. That's what these political elites like to do. It's disgusting. Nobles are usually disgusting in society. They abuse their position and their perversity has no bounds. Ooh, Balthus and Lysithea? And Yuri.
The Myrmidon.
Ooh, you guys are watching a death match. I like it.
Ha! Suit yourself. My gut says the odds are in favor of that mercenary. He's clearly a seasoned
He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah. Right when I open my big mouth, he goes and loses on me.
I win. Again. Had enough, Balthus?
Damn you, you've won every round. The fights are rigged. Admit it, that's the only explanation.
Of course they aren't. It's not like we're playing for money. We wouldn't be so foolish now, would we? You're the one who started this silly game anyway. So out with it. You lost. Spill the beans.
What? What were you guys betting?
It has to be juicy, though. Something that leaves you a bit vulnerable.
Oh, God.
Why did I agree to these stakes? If this losing streak keeps up, you'll know an awful lot about me, pal.
Tell him an embarrassing story about someone walking in on you or something.
Let's see. Okay, got one. A few years back, I went toe-to-toe with the bird beast in some ancient ruins.
This one again? You obliterated the ruins, and the lord who found out put a price on your head. You've told me 1,000 times before.
Good story bears repeating, yeah? But it seems I'm all out of anecdotes. How about I take my shirt off and let you look your fill instead? 2 full minutes.
You slut!
Oh, come now. As if I'm interested in seeing your sweaty torso for the umpteenth time. If you're fresh out of stories, then I have a question for you. About your crest.
Hit me where it hurts, why don't you? Is this your idea of negotiation?
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'm simply curious. Tell me, how did you come across such a rarity?
He was born with it.
To my knowledge, nobody within House Albrecht has your crest.
He was a bastard son.
Why ask what you already know? You got your own rare crest, so I'm sure you figured it out. Unless you think the goddess gave us these things while we slept. Wait, do you?
Hey now, I'm the one winning the bets, so I'm the one asking the questions.
Got me there. Hey look, the next round's starting. My luck's about to turn around, I can feel it.
Let's do you a favor and call it good here. No need to embarrass yourself further, friend.
Even if I'm terrible at this, I can't walk away during a losing streak. I have my own sort of honor.
All right, Balthus. Check out those 2 myrmidons.
The 2 who were eating together earlier. Huh. Who knew they were opponents?
I kinda figured. Thoughts?
That one's pretty beefy. Quick on his feet, too. Clearly a seasoned fighter. His opponent's okay, but a bit showy. Compensating for being newer at this would be my guess.
So, make your choice.
Thank you. First guy, no doubt about it. You can see from a mile away that he lost. Wow, that was quick.
Not everything is as it appears. For example, were you and I to go at it, perhaps you'd bet in favor of yourself over me. And you'd lose. I'd use my cunning to ensure my victory. By any means necessary.
I'm kind of scared what Yuri means by that.
Maybe I'd slip something into your food. Level the playing field.
Maybe I take off all my clothes and flash you, and while you're distracted, poke you with my needle.
Point taken. I'll keep that in mind for this next one. Gotta put that great advice to the test, right?
Ever the bold one. It seems we must continue these games until you finally concede.
Yuri is pure Slytherin. Hell yeah, he is. We'd get along. Alright, Balthus, your turn. Well, it looks like Lysithea's up next.
Training was exhausting today. Need some quick energy. Aha! Perfect time for my favorite candy!
You were such a kid. I swear, you remind me so much of Hachan.
I won't make it back to my room without this sweet, sweet energy. And no one's around. So...
Did she just eat a candy she was hiding?
Looky here. It's the little lady of House Ordelia. Just back from training, yeah? You're unstoppable.
What the fuck?
Not feeling chatty, I see. Something to do with those puffy cheeks? Got a cavity brewing or what?
I definitely don't.
It's something chewy, isn't it? It's like a caramel chewy candy.
So bad you can't even speak properly. Poor thing. It's okay. I know a guy. He'll have that rotten tooth out in no time.
Oh my god.
No need.
Yep, best in the business. Uses special tools and everything. Door and a string or some such.
No, thank you.
Oh, you just had food in your mouth. You could have told me that a lot sooner, you know.
Oh my god.
Wow, placing the blame on me? What a piece of work. But, hey, don't tell anyone.
What? Is it against the rules to eat candy?
That you were walking around with acorn-stuffed cheeks like some kind of overzealous squirrel?
What the fuck?
It wasn't acorns, it was candy.
Even still, I don't plan on telling anyone a hungry girl ate some food. Not much of a story, really.
You don't get it. If people think I'm gnawing on candy, they'll think I'm nothing more than a child.
You fucking are a child, and it's adorable. I just want to pat you on the head and give you some candy.
That a fact. I'd say it's downright prudent to fortify yourself any chance you get. Mature, even.
Wait, what?
Nani?
Nothing is certain in life. Not even your next meal. You never know when you'll be taken into custody and have to go without food and drink for a while.
For what? She's a little kid. She'll get a slap on the wrist.
Just what kind of a world do you inhabit, mister?
I like that the guy's absolutely topless with an 8-pack and she hasn't so much as noticed. That is how innocent she is.
The real world, little lady. My life is a collection of getting into trouble, getting caught, and getting free.
I was half expecting him to say, I love it doing sit-ups, push-ups, and lots of squats.
One time, I was actually rescued by your parents. Bet you didn't know that, huh?
Oh god.
They rescued you?
Too true. I owe them for that. I forgot I'm actually in a rush. I gotta run. Enjoy your secret candy, pal.
Mother and father rescued that guy? But when would that have happened?
Oh god, why do I get the feeling that she's gonna start calling him Big Brother Balthus? This is how it always fucking starts. That was actually pretty cute. Alright, Lysithea, you don't want Kuma. Okay, Hanneman.
Professor Hanneman, is this a good spot for this book?
His name is Hanneman? I've been calling him Hanneman.
That will do nicely, Lysithea. I'm sorry to trouble you with these chores.
I'm worried. What are you gonna do to the poor girl?
It's no trouble. After all, it's proper etiquette for the young to help the elderly.
Oof! You just murdered him!
The elderly? I'm only... never mind. How have you been feeling of late? Anything worth mentioning?
A powerful Sith you will become. Your instincts are great.
I've been feeling well enough, all things considered.
What have you been putting in the candy, old man?
You seem to be maturing remarkably.
Hey, hey, hey! No means no, Bill Cosby. Or should I be saying Joe Biden at this point? Him and his sniffing of underage girls. Keep away! I've got a banana cutter and I know how to use it.
No doubt your well-being is due to the positive influence of your twin crests working in tandem.
That better not... You know what, I'm not gonna say it.
Here he goes with the positive again. Looks like your research is more useless than I thought.
Ooh, she bites.
I may ignore your assaults on my age, but I will not allow unfettered attacks upon my research. What makes you think it's lacking? Surely you do not deny that your crest-related abilities exceed those of your peers. You are so far ahead of the others. Even the combined effects of the twin crests you bear do not fully account for that discrepancy.
You just can't see beyond the crest, can you? In all your research, haven't you considered that my abilities are a direct result of the effort I put in?
Of course, I am aware that you are a hardworking student, but...
My efforts far exceed those of any other student. I've placed top priority on growing as quickly as possible.
By eating as much as possible, and drinking plenty of water and sitting in the sunlight. Wait.
Is the ability to expend such incredible efforts, to be so focused and driven, is that not a form of talent?
I think it's more nurture rather than nature, to be honest.
It has nothing to do with talent. It's a question of sheer will.
Damn, this girl be motivated. Virgil wants dibs on this one.
I'm determined to succeed, no matter the sacrifice.
Wait, could Lysithea be Nero's mother?
I see, but what drives you to such lengths?
I have goals, just like anyone, and precious little time in which to achieve them.
Damn, this girl be motivated.
Little time?
Wait, what?
The people who made me as I am informed me that my life would be drastically shortened as a result.
Wait, but maybe they meant your height and not your lifespan. As the saying goes, twice as bright for half as long.
A person bearing two crests against the will of nature itself. Well, clearly it can't be sustainable. As such, I don't indulge in the luxury of fantasizing about the future. I haven't got one.
That's fucking sad. Why you do this to me, game?
Knowing all this now, will you still claim that my crests are something positive?
I cannot. Please understand, I had no idea.
I'll be leaving now.
Wow.
Lysithea, so that is why you were...
Shit! Dude! That'd be sad.
Ah, time to relax.
Professor Hanneman, do you have a moment to talk?
Of course, Miss Dorothea. Whatever is on your mind.
He doesn't have much money, Dorothea. He's not worth marrying.
I heard you were once a member of the nobility, and you surrendered your title to come here.
She's wondering why.
Indeed, I was a noble once. Why are you so curious about that?
I knew there was something noble about your speech and your perfect manners. You're always impeccably dressed, too, and you have a certain pride about you.
Oh god, Dorothea. Oh god.
What interests me is that you threw it all away. Why?
Maybe happiness is not all about status.
I threw nothing away, child. In fact, by stepping away from its trappings, in my heart I feel closer than ever to the true meaning of nobility.
How so?
Consider this. At its inception, the concept of nobility assumed that the greatest among the populace would rise to power. In my mind, I believe that means those who value knowledge, those who strive for more and wish to protect and guide their fellow man. However, in practice, nobility often serves to keep those deemed commoners down. That is one of the reasons I decided to leave that nonsense behind and dedicate myself to the study of crests. Though I have abandoned my position, in my mind it was to pursue what I consider to be a truly noble pursuit, that of knowledge.
I can actually replay it.
However, in practice, nobility often serves to keep those deemed commoners down, segregated from those who, by chance, were born to a noble family. That is one of the reasons I decided to leave that nonsense behind and dedicate myself to the study of crests. Though I have abandoned my position, in my mind it was to pursue what I consider to be a truly noble pursuit, that of knowledge.
So you chose happiness over rank.
I see. Well, you're definitely a noble in that sense of the word. pursue such admirable ideas without regard for your social position. How wonderful.
Why would you want social position if you lack the freedom to exercise it? What's the point of freedom if you can't use it for what you want?
Pardon?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just very moved by your words.
Ah, well, I'm quite pleased to hear you say so.
In your question regarding Lysithea being a powerhouse with 2 crests, would you rather have twice the power but half the life, or a normal length of life with average power? People make very similar choices every single day. I'll give you a great example. I know a lot of people that microdose on things such as amphetamines at work to get the most out of their performance. And I know a few of them who are practically my age that are working in, finance and investment banks, who have been moved to the US and are basically getting paid like $250,000 American, right? So they're under 30 and they're getting paid more than $250,000 American dollars. However, they're basically pushing their bodies to the very limit because they're chewing on amphetamines like it's a Tic Tac. They're most probably going to have mental burnout at the age of 30, 40, and by the time they're 50, their brain is going to be working at about 20-30% capacity because amphetamines are a neurotoxin. They literally melt the pathways in your brain. So they make the neural highway in your brain that much faster, but as a result, it destroys them. So eventually their brains are going to go to mush. So they won't even hit the age of 60, 70, or 80 before they're effectively going to start having, dementia, or the equivalent of that. So yeah, they're burning bright like all hell right now, but it's not going to last very long. Same could be said for athletes. You could use supplements such as steroids or peptides and all that other stuff, right? You can become so much bigger, so much faster, hit so much harder, but you will last a lot shorter, because if you do it in the long term, you will eventually get heart attack, heart failure, and other damages in your body. A lot of athletes cheat, even in tennis, believe it or not, especially in female tennis. But they do it for a certain amount of time to cash in as quickly as they can, and then they quit. So they don't have to think about working. So everything comes at a cost, believe it or not. It all comes down to choosing which path that you want. Because the last thing you want is to be at the end of that path and then regret. So as they say, always remember death. It's a great way. Hanneman, who do you have left? Manuela.
Manuela, I would like to apologize. The other day, I said some things to you that I am, not proud of in the least.
What did you say, cuckboy?
Oh no, Hanneman. It is I who should be apologizing. I behaved in just the most dreadful manner.
What did you do? Did you subscribe to her OnlyFans and then request a refund?
I was just lashing out at everything. You were right to call me out. Really. And I do very much mean this. I'm so sorry for my behavior.
Is Manuela Pokimane when she hits 30?
No, please, pay it no mind. Actually, I'm thankful for what you said during our conflict.
What the F is going on here?
Thankful?
Yes. You made me realize that I have a somewhat meddlesome nature.
Nani?
Thanks to you, I believe I found an area in which I can improve myself.
Wait, so she was lashing out at everyone and you called her out for her poor behavior and you're the one apologizing? Wow, you have less balls than I thought.
I could say the same thing, Your accusations, they really hit home.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
After I cooled down, I realized you were right. I really ought to try and keep my emotions a bit more under control.
Contain the calamity that is your memories.
Well, that's good to hear. It seems this wasn't a fruitless clash for either of us.
Oh, indeed. There's nothing more depressing than a pointless fight, is there?
Are you winking at him?
Don't you wonder, though, just how many times we've had this same argument?
You mean like a married couple?
We do always seem to be at one another's throats before we even realize it.
I mean, you're old, she's old, the bed's right there. I mean, go for it.
I don't know how we managed to keep it up.
You're not wrong.
Did you just make a penis joke?
Something the matter, Hanneman?
Oh god.
Well, it's just... you don't smile like that very often. But when you do, it is quite charming.
Oh my god, he's going in!
Perhaps your struggles in love are due to your reliance on false affection, instead of your more natural charms.
Oh boy.
Well, thank you for the compliment. Even if you did have to spoil it with criticism.
It was a backhanded compliment created to lower your confidence, to make you feel vulnerable.
If you weren't so judgmental all the time, maybe you'd have had more luck in romance yourself.
Oof.
What? Manuela, as your friend, I was only trying to give you a useful bit of advice.
Oh my god, Cuck Boy has just put himself in the friend zone cage.
And that so-called advice is exactly why I call you meddlesome and overbearing.
Hey, leave the bears alone. I don't want them associated with your... whatever you've got going there.
There it is. Manuela begins to protest even when she knows the fault lies with
her. And that's like maybe half the supports. Ferdinand seems to only have Manuela, so let's go down to Manuela. Manuela and Ferdinand, please do not deflower the young prince, you wench.
Let's see. Has to be here somewhere.
Oh, my princess. Pray tell, are you seeking a book?
Did you just... Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. You bring shame to your family. If you were Japanese, I'd give you the tanto and say slice.
Ferdinand, you should probably settle down a little with the princess talk.
You probably should.
Just speak to me normally. My princess days are long gone.
Oh!
I could not disagree more.
Oh god, please stop.
To me, you will always be that dazzling songstress, that veritable princess of the opera.
Just how thirsty are you?
From ages 5 to 11, I never missed a single one of your performances.
Ah, I see where this is. She's his type. She's the one that defined his type. She's the foundation of his sexuality, so to speak. He is literally always going to be attracted to her.
Seeing you on stage was like glimpsing heaven. I was overcome with bliss.
Manuela, you know what you have to do to get this little boy to move on. You need to turn a boy into a man. Well, there's a perfectly good table over there. Knock yourselves out.
You're going a little overboard, and I think I may have something in my eye.
An elegant coalescence of beautiful song and frenetic swordplay. That was the most memorable aspect for me.
Hey, I'm not too worried about her getting pregnant. I think she's a little too old for that.
On stage, weapon in hand, letting your ballad soar to the heavens. Honestly, the first time I held a sword, it was not to train. I was trying to do your sword dance.
Oh boy.
I inspired your love of weaponry? How flattering.
Just don't tell her that you ended up going with the lance.
Correct. It is all thanks to you.
See what I mean? Trust me, I understand boys and how their sexuality is defined. I was a former little boy myself.
Oh, come now. Although I'm honored if my stage presence had any such influence on your life.
Look, it was when his sexuality awakened. You are directly related to that. Just help him and let him move on. Just make it quick. He's 17, so what? I mean, if an old woman and a young man go at it, no one cares. But if she was 17 and he was 30, it's called jail. Welcome to society. We live in a society. I mean, it is still bad, but let's look at it this way. What little boy would care?
The honor is all mine. You blessed me by returning to my life.
See what I mean? He is literally licking the ground upon which he steps on.
No matter where I go, or who I end up marrying, my childhood memory of you is inscribed in the deepest depths of my heart.
He just said it. He just said it. He just said it. He just said it. When he's banging his wife, guess who he's going to be thinking about? He just said it. Case and point.
Is something the matter?
She just realizes what she's done. Yep. She realizes what she's done.
Oh, nothing. I just feel a little empty inside now.
Empty because you're all out of eggs? Oh, that was a little savage. What did they say the rule is? Half your age and then plus 7. So what's half of 36? 36 divided by 2 is what? 18? Is it? 18 plus 7 equals 25. So the minimal age she should be going for is 25. If we go by the half your age plus 7. That's why I wouldn't ship Linhardt and Hapi until Linhardt is 18 or 20. Okay, unpopular opinion amongst the ladies who I know who are in the chat, but if you're a young guy and you're attracted to an older woman, you don't care how much older she is. Even if you grow older, you will still not care that she's older. That's all I'm saying. This is coming from a boy who in his high school days ended up hooking up with a girl from university. I regret nothing. And I'm sure many young guys would not regret it either. Guys don't regret the girls they slept with. Guys regret the girls they didn't sleep with. Unpopular opinion, but it's true. Guys would be sluts if they could be. It's just that the women effectively hold the keys to the gate. And guys do not. It is as simple as that, ladies. It's the truth. I'm telling you now. If I could have gotten laid at the age of 12, I probably would have. Just saying. On the other hand, this is a medieval society and they don't really care about such things. Well, in a medieval society, by the age of 18, you should already have kids. Because most people in a medieval society would be dead in their 20s. At 30, they'd definitely be dead. If someone younger has a crush on someone older, well, fine. But the older person cannot reciprocate and should tell them to back off. It's their responsibility. It's not that simple. If someone younger has a crush on you, you have to try to get them to back off without hurting them or damaging them. Because if you tell them to back off, you might crush their confidence. But if you can somehow guide them to the realization that they want something different, then you probably should. But in the case of Ferdinand, I say, put that kingmaker to use. It was a missed opportunity to not give a support to Balthus ex Manuela. I don't see Balthus in here. Either way, the older person should always refuse if the younger person is under 20. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. But what I'm saying is that guys are horny. I mean, ever since guys get into puberty, all they want to do is that. I'm being honest here. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Manuela and Dorothea. Sorry, ladies, it's true. Guys in high school are little horny rabbits. If they could, they'd be humping females all day.
My head is pounding. You'd think I'd get used to this.
You've been day drinking again? You guys do know that a hangover is actually withdrawal from alcohol, right? Alcohol is so addictive that you can get addicted within hours. And when you don't keep feeding yourself alcohol, you go through withdrawals, which is actually the hangover.
Manuela? Oh my goodness, you look terrible.
See, this is why I say girls are smarter than guys. Guys are programmed to try to impregnate as many females as possible. Females are programmed to try to only mate with the most eligible bachelor available. That's why females are smarter. Guys don't think, they think with their little brains. Females actually think with their big brains. That's the fundamental difference.
Don't get up, I'll get you some water. I should fluff up those pillows for you. It will make you more comfortable. I'm completely hopeless.
Day drinking again?
I was so proud of being the reason you came to Garrick Mock. Dorothea wanted to follow in my footsteps. How great is that? I thought I'd use that as an inspiration to straighten myself out. Be less of a, you know, less of a disgrace.
Have you tried wearing pants?
But here I am, right in front of you, dealing with the worst hangover I've had in weeks.
See, told you, day drinking. How did I know?
You thought you'd hide this from me?
Wait, you mean you knew?
Everyone knows.
Even when you were still with the opera company, you had quite the reputation. There was a joke that you could outdrink a fish and the sailor who caught it.
Dorothea, my brain's pounding as it is. Please, stop.
You also had a reputation for that too.
It's all true, but I can't handle hearing it from you, the girl I thought I had inspired to greatness. I can't believe I tried so hard to be a good example for you when you knew all along.
Greatness is relative.
I should leap into the ocean and drown.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to. Your boobs would keep you afloat. I mean, look at those things. Sorry, ladies. I had to make at least one boob joke in the entire video.
Don't say that. You've not lost a bit of respect from me. Not one bit. Everyone has their faults, and some have more than others, but you are the finest songstress the opera had ever seen. And you've taught me well. What I mean to say is, you're my inspiration. I really do admire you.
Thank you, Dorothea. That means a lot.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help myself. It just felt so right to make that joke when she said drowning. Like, have you ever had one of those little noodles that you've tried to put underwater, and no matter what you do, it just keeps coming up? Perhaps you girls should try walking a month or two as a guy. You would know how it feels. You're not wrong, Kuma. Look at her boobs. I'd rather not. Alright. To put it in perspective, if you're a guy, when you're in high school, and you're effectively in high school, your hormones are at their peak. And when I say at their peak, I mean at their literal fucking peak. You will be attracted to females you don't even find attractive. You will find something attractive about a female you don't even consider attractive, and if given the opportunity, you will go for it. That's what it's like to be a teenage boy. And I suspect that it's like that for most teenage boys. Because you're having those hormones for the very first time, and you have no way of controlling them. You don't even freaking know what they are. All you know is, holy shit, I could do more than just peeing with this thing? No one told me! You know, it's life-changing. Which is why, like, boys and... yeah, like, don't go there. It's true what Hagakura's mum said. Boys could survive on fried chicken and porn alone. That's all they need. When it comes to being a bit older, if you've matured and gained a bit more control over yourself and you know how to, you know, be more human, you effectively become a bit wiser, but you still notice and a wild Hutchin appears. Hachan, why do you always appear when we're talking about girls? And you brought me a sandwich! Now this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Thank you. Can I have a glass of milk?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's what you were thinking. Good girl. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, where was I? Yeah. So when you're older, you will effectively notice an attractive female from a mile away. By the way, Hachan can listen to this, I don't even care. You will notice an attractive female from a mile away. In my case, right, my brain filters things to the level that I do not even notice a female that I do not consider attractive. My brain is just like that. So walking down the street, if there is an attractive female anywhere within my vicinity, I will probably notice her if she's within a 30-40 meter radius. Like, bam, instantly. Like, my brain will just be like, I can sense something. You know, like power levels in Dragon Ball Z? You just sense it, right? You can sense it. Whereas, like, if someone's not attractive, like, my brain doesn't even register. Like, did you see that girl that was wearing the what girl? You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? To the point that my brain, like, if there is an attractive female that I encounter who I speak to, I will remember her name. I will remember, like, all these minute details. If it's a female that I don't consider attractive, I will struggle to remember her name. It is true. It is true. Hachan, you know this to be true. You're my little radar. Every time you squeeze my hand, I know there's an attractive girl around. It is true. Hachan brought me a sandwich. Had to go. Someone should really clip that, because it's all true. Imagine being seen as just a hole and boobs. Men go to prison, you'll understand one of those feelings. Well, it's if you look at it from an evolutionary point of view, the same way women are programmed to seek out eligible bachelors, men are programmed to seek genetically compatible mates. Which is why different people consider different people attractive. We typically find attractive that which is genetically compatible with us. Which is why people like Photoshop and makeup. Because makeup can pretty much bring out or hide those features which either make you more attractive or make you less attractive, and effectively trick people into finding people attractive. That's how it works. Also, smell is a big one. That's why certain people like the smell of other people. That's another way how people can see who's genetically compatible with them. That's what it all comes down to. We are programmed for that.
Do you like the mayo?
The what?
I put mayo.
Oh, you put mayo? Yeah, it's nice. Thank you. Thank you. This would be great with salami too, but we don't have any. Females are smarter than males because we females are programmed to be mother figures and not horny. Yeah, exactly. Because for a female, having a child is a period that takes 9 months. So if you pick a male that doesn't actually support you during these 9 months, at least traditionally back thousands of years ago, you had no way of fending for yourself. So you had to pick someone that was able to help you during that time period. Whereas for guys, we don't have that vulnerability. So that doesn't even come as a concern to us. Honestly, I get crushes exclusively on characters I feel will protect my children when I have them. I know characters aren't real people, but I find attraction to real people weird and don't do it. Yeah, basically. Speaking of programming, I did read women like to collect things such as shoes because way back to cave age, women were collectors to men who were hunters. Yeah, which is why... Why do you think men consider guys with muscles and strength to be considered attractive? You don't need muscles to get resources in today's day and age. You need brains. But women don't find nerdy guys attractive. They still have that genetic programming that says guy with big muscles can protect you from the giant wolf in the forest, you know? It's all programming. Once you learn how it works, you've effectively understood how attraction works. Sexual abuse in prison among women does happen. Oh no, sexual abuse, particularly in prison, is more about power and domination and asserting dominance. Prison is effectively where you have people that regress back to their more animal nature, which is why they act like pack animals, which is why they form gangs, packs, and you have the pack leader or the gang leader, and territories, and they control territories, and they fight for territory, and they make examples of members that don't, follow. It's very animalistic. Yeah. Okay, back to Manuela. Fleanne, huh? What does Salmon Girl want?
Hello, Manuela. I was just wondering, what was it like back when you were involved with that opera troupe? Your life must have been quite different from how it is here, I imagine.
My, how bold to ask an adult about their private life. I'll humor you, though. A diva's life is only glamorous while she's on stage. The rest of her time is consumed by grueling training. Just days and days of practicing, beginning at sunrise, with barely a moment to rest from one performance to the next. Then, once the performances begin, you're on stage for 3 shows a day. Absolutely exhausting.
Now imagine this, but at the same time, you're forced to maintain your appearance, which means your diet is strict, and you're not allowed to eat what you want. So of course, what you do to deal with all the pressure and anxiety is either drugs or drink or sex, or whatever other vices you come up with. Which is why people, particularly in entertainment, it's quite common for them to be either sex addicts, or drug addicts, or alcoholics, or serial spenders. Anything that provides you with an endorphin hit. Because it can't be anything which directly impacts your performance, such as your appearance. But it needs to be something that helps you deal with the pressures of that life. Which is why so many child stars end up going nuts. Because they don't have that maturity to deal with the pressures of life.
Is that anything like you imagined?
It sounds like a world all its own. Thank you. I find the topic fascinating.
Probably because she's been so sheltered her entire life.
What sort of roles did you tend to be cast in? As the lead performer, did you play the part of a princess much? Oh, I can only imagine how illustrious that would be.
Yes, I was a princess once or twice. And it was quite something, let me tell you. All those royal jewels and flowing gowns.
Women love shiny things like birds.
And they didn't just give me the pretty clothes to wear because I was beautiful, you know. I had to fight and claw my way into every role. But once I was there on stage, singing my solo, and all eyes were on me, it was worth it. I was rewarded for every one of my countless hours of practice. And the cheers when I finished a song, the applause. Oh, I can't properly explain it, but I can tell you, it's an experience I will cherish until the day I die.
It's a double-edged sword too. She basically peaked before she even hit her mid-30s, and the rest of her life is all downhill from here. Sucks to be Manuela right now.
Wondrous. It all sounds so very glamorous. Despite how rigorous a schedule you kept, it sounds like the hard work was worth those fleeting moments on stage. Mine has always been a quiet life. It is hard not to feel a twinge of envy, hearing such stories from you.
There's a lot to be said for the quiet life. It was never for me, of course. Still, I hear it's a pretty good deal for a lot of other folks. The thing is, Flame, well, you always have to remind yourself that if a place shines brighter than anywhere else, its shadows will be darker too.
What do you mean?
Here we go.
Oh, nothing. Nothing. It's a thing I hope you never come to understand.
Because the more you stand in the spotlight, the more of yourself that you actually have to hide. Which is kind of sad because you're very lonely.
You know what? The next time you visit, I'll tell you all about the time I played a beautiful princess. And about the handsome prince she fell in love with.
And how she ended up with a broken heart.
Oh, please. I would love to hear all about it.
Life is such a cruel thing, isn't it? Are we watching Assassination Classroom? Yes, we are. But first, we need to complete the support missions. Because I'm going to be grinding the next wave of support missions during the week. As I always do, because I'm a busy little Kuma. Alright, let's go with Ferdinand. Who seems to be locked out with oh my god, we've done really well with these, haven't we? Mercedes-Benz.
Come on, sell it to me!
What, drugs?
Huh? What's going on here? Hey, stop that. Can't you see he's not interested?
Just talking business here, now move it along!
Oh, I just thought it looked a little...
Suspicious?
Actually, now I'm curious.
Oh god.
What kind of business are you conducting?
Mercedes, you're gonna end up down a well.
I've been told I have a keen eye for appraisal.
Oh, for the love of...
Just trying to buy a sword. I told him to name his price, but he won't give it up.
Any price? You must be able to afford anything your heart desires.
How naive are you? He's working as a guard.
But did you consider that he might have a good reason not to sell it? Maybe it's a family heirloom, or simply his favorite sword.
No one asked for your appraisal, now move it! Or are you looking for trouble?
That is quite enough! You would dare threaten a woman? I will not permit such ungentlemanly conduct.
Oh, look, the valiant knight appears. The one that knows absolutely nothing about knighthood, treating a woman as if she were property, or unable to defend herself despite being one of the best casters in the game. Okay then, Ferdinand, show me how it's done.
Oh, hello, Ferdinand. Do you have an opinion on all this?
Behind me, milady. I will protect you.
Uh-huh.
Who are you? You looking for trouble too?
Keep your distance, gutless knave. I just cleaned my sword, and if I maim you, I will have to clean it again.
But don't you use a spear?
Neither of us wants that, so I suggest you leave at once.
Ah, forget it. You're not worth my time.
Ah, thank you so much. You saved me there.
Well, that is taken care of. Are you hurt, Mercedes?
Hurt? No, I'm fine. We were only talking.
Ah, I am glad. I do not abide uncouth behavior. Stopping it is my duty as a noble.
Is it just me, or does Ferdinand feel like Hindsight Man in South Park, where he comes to save the day, but he doesn't actually do anything? See, even Kuma's disappointed. Alright, Mercedes-Benz! You've got one with Ash. Let's see what it's all about.
Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
Everyone pronounces her name differently. I'm just calling her Mercedes-Benz.
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
Call Hapi.
Let me taste it.
Oh, but she sounds more like a savory girl. But then again, she does like the sweet pastries.
Yeah, a little sweet. What if we try adding a few spices?
No, you fool! That will just be weird!
Huh? This is delicious! You're an amazing cook, Ash!
Damn, this kid's gonna get all the ladies at this point.
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even as a little kid.
This kid is gonna get all the ladies and he's not even gonna know what to do with him. I am so proud!
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. No wonder you always work so hard.
Please, don't make a penis joke. Don't make a penis joke. Don't make a penis joke. Don't make a penis joke.
I might learn something if I watch you cook.
Ooh, 2 people have Wait, that's YouTube. My bad. Wait, did someone just donate something? It says we've just been followed, but that wasn't supposed to play a thingy.
Well, no promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all. But look at you, you're great at baking cakes.
It's true that I'm quite good at baking, but I'm not the best when it comes to seasoning. Maybe it's because I don't like spicy food?
Kuma,
It's tough to make food taste good when you don't enjoy it.
Kuma, can we rename her to Brianna Maria Williams so we can call her BMW?
I just had an idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it,
Then why are you cooking it?
then all I have to do is eat some spicy food. If I learn to like it, then I'll be better at making it, right?
Spice is not a flavor, it's a sensation, it's literal pain. We don't have taste receptors for spice, it's just pure pain. Which is, well, if a girl likes spicy food, you know, she likes to have some fun. I mean, at least that's how I gauge it. Hasn't failed me yet.
I don't know, maybe. What makes you say that?
No, none of that matters. Once I've made a decision, I have to go with it. I'll make something spicy right away.
Oh, this won't end well. If I leave her to it, she'll make an even bigger mess.
Yeah, go join her, go for it.
Hey Ash, which seasonings should I use? These ones?
The kid is gonna get all the ladies.
Hold on, Mercedes. Let me show you.
This kid.
That one goes best with meat, but for stir fry, what you really want is this.
Oh my god. This kid. This boy right here. He gives me hope. Alright, Caspar. Ooh, one with Ash. Damn, Ash, you're a popular boy, aren't you?
Hey, Ash, what's with all the noise? Did something happen?
I only just heard myself.
Nani?
Looks like a thief got into the pantry and made off with some of our food supply.
That son of a bitch!
Stealing from a monastery? What kind of monster would do such a thing? Come on, we gotta get that dirty thief.
Yeah, let's get him for you, Hiko.
Definitely. I'm sure we can capture the culprit if we work together.
Capture? What are you talking about? Why bother?
Let's just kill him.
This is the kind of person who would steal from a monastery. We gotta take this guy out as soon as we see him.
Oh my god, he is for you, Hiko.
How do you expect to get rid of the evil in this world if that's how you're gonna treat it?
You tell him, Yakuza boy.
What? I should be the one asking you that. The first thing we need to do once we've caught this person is hear what they have to say. They might have been forced into a life of theft by some awful circumstances.
Yeah, but everyone with a knife to their throat is gonna spout you some bullshit about how it's not their fault.
You really don't get it, do you? If you let people get away with stuff like this, it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah, kill them all. Let God sort it out.
If we're gonna uphold justice, then we gotta stop evil. Simple as that.
Yeah, just kill everyone who you consider unjust, and never question the morality of justice.
I'm all for the rule of law, but indiscriminate slaughter isn't going to solve anything.
As a Serbian, I cannot comment.
You can't just execute someone on a wild assumption and call it justice.
As a Serbian, I cannot comment.
And you can't just hide behind your fancy words. You have to take action. You know what? Forget it. There's no point in arguing this with you. We're gonna have to fight this one out.
Ah, a true Slav.
Whoever wins gets to make the plan. Got it?
What?
I like him.
How is fighting supposed to decide who's wrong and who's right?
Hey, it's called trial by combat. It's a real thing. How is who has the most expensive lawyer supposed to decide who's guilty and innocent in a judicial system? Oh wait, it's rigged!
We're not barbarians, are we? Just take it easy and we can talk this over.
We don't have time to take it easy. The thief is getting away, and all you want to do is talk and...
Hey, did you hear? Apparently they caught the thief who stole the food. All's well that ends well, right?
Oh, come on! You hear that? You just cost me my chance.
Hey, if they've already been caught, let's just leave it at that.
These two motherfuckers. Is that it? Oh my god. Alright, you know what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen. We have to do one of the battles so that I... Wait, what's going on here? Share a meal, faculty training. See, we've done all the supports. I should really do one of these battles, and then I can farm the next round of supports, and we could do that next week. So, let's do some battles. But first, let's save the game. Balthus's weapon needs a reforge. I know, we can do that once we get to the battle. What do we have here? A cursed relic, an auxiliary, and normal battles. You know what? I can actually do the auxiliary, but let me just really quickly. Marketplace, blacksmith, repair, no, reforge, convoy. It's fine, 30 out of 30. He doesn't need a reforge. Iron gauntlets, no, these are fine. He doesn't need a reforge. All it basically needs is... nothing, really. You just need to give it in his inventory. You just need to give it to Balthus. Does it actually repair at the end of combat, or is that only our one? That is the real question. I wonder if I have to repair it, or if it heals itself, because I know our weapon heals itself. I don't know about other people's weapons.
Hey, did I hand you a shrinking potion by accident? I could have sworn that was the gender swapping one.
Don't be hating. She's fun size, that's all. She doesn't even have to get on her knees to blow.
You want to add anything to that conversation?
Nope, I'm good.